Some local races changed overnight as more election results came in. Tonight, the Scott County Auditor explaining what happened and why it took so long to get some of the numbers in. Wes Rostenbach says the main problem came down to these two memory cards. The cards hold voter data and are used to upload the information onto the county's election result webpage. Here's the problem. Those two cards holding information from absentee ballots lost their memory. Scott County has a paper backup, but then the workers had to manually punch in all the data, and that took a lot of time.
We tried to do what we could. We wanted to get the results so people could have them before they went to bed, and it really was saddening to us that we didn't get it for the candidates that won, because I'm sure that they would have been excited to have it at their headquarters and everything, and it was and we really felt bad about it because the election had gone so well. But you can't put, in our position, we can't put out bad numbers.
He says the votes were never lost, and they had already been counted.
Those absentee ballots helped Scott County see a record voter turnout. More than 86,000 voted, but the percentage wasn't all that high for a presidential election. That's because they had an increase in registered voters as well. Many more registered at the polls, and those numbers aren't available yet. In some Rock Island County polling places, the lines were out the door. Voter turnout was 70%, which is slightly higher than the norm of around 60%, but not a record.
In the morning, we thought that it was going to be probably a turnout that was larger than we had ever had. It turns out we had about 69,000 voters, which is a little over 70% of the registered voters.
But Leibowitz says the lines dwindled after work and dinner time. He tells us 25% of all voters in Rock Island County cast their ballots early. Next at 10, a coroner's inquest. More answers to what